Hi everyone, welcome back to our third and final session of At Home Holiday Club. I hope you're having a great time joining in with us. So you might remember that what's happened so far is that Jesus and his friends, they're in the middle of a lake and a massive storm is raging all around them. Jesus has only just woken up. We're going to have to see what happens. We just don't know what's going to happen next. We've kept repeating all the way through this holiday club that Jesus is in control and won't let anything bad happen. But today we're going to find out if that's really true, because at the moment they're in a bit of a sticky situation. So in a minute we're going to find out from our Bibles whether that is going to happen, what is going to happen next. But first, here's a challenge for you. It might sound a bit of a weird challenge. Here I have one of my shoes. Your challenge is to make a shoe out of something in your house without using an actual shoe. Maybe you could use some kind of container, maybe you could use loads of different craft materials, maybe you could use a water bottle, but you cannot use a shoe. Your challenge is to make the best looking shoe possible, and then see if you can walk around the house wearing it. Off you go, try and do that. And then next we're going to sing together Great Great Brill Brill. Okay guys, I want you to think of a time when you've been really worried, when you've been really scared, and you haven't been sure what is going to happen next, whether you were going to be okay, whether you were going to be safe. Maybe you even feel like that right now with everything that's happening in the world. We can't be quite sure of what's happening. Well, that is exactly how Jesus' friends felt right now while this storm was raging all around them and they were in this little boat in the middle of a lake. They just had no idea what was going to happen. Were they going to get to the other side of the lake? Were they going to be safe? Were they going to survive this storm? What was going to happen? Tell your parents, what do you think is going to happen? Well, something incredible happened. Remember how Jesus' friends had said to him, can you remember what they said? They said, wake up, don't you care about us? Well, that was a silly thing of them to think and a silly thing of them to say, because Jesus loved his friends so much and he was not going to forget about them and just let harm come to them. Jesus, although he'd been asleep the whole time, he started stretching and waking up, and he'd stood up and he looked at the storm and he spoke to it. Wait a minute. He spoke to the storm. That's a bit strange. Why was he speaking to a storm? You can't speak to a storm. The storm's not going to listen to you. But Jesus did. Jesus stood up and he spoke to the storm And this is what he said. So Jesus said those 3 little words, quiet, be still. And you know what happened? Something absolutely incredible. The wind that had been howling and the waves that had been pouring in over the side of the boat and the rain that had not stopped, they all completely stilled. Just from Jesus' words, the wind stopped and the waves stopped and the rain stopped. Jesus had told them what to do and all of nature had obeyed. How incredible is that? The scariest storm there ever was, Jesus told it to stop, and it listened to Jesus. Well, Jesus turned to his friends and said, "Why were you afraid? Don't you trust me?" And Jesus' friends responded, you might know this verse by now. They said, "Who is this? Even the wind and the waves obey him." You see, Jesus was trying to tell them who he really was. Jesus wasn't just an ordinary man. He wasn't someone who just knew lots of things about God. Jesus is God. And that's why he can speak to nature. He can speak to things that are scary and out of control like a storm, and they listen to him. Jesus has complete power and control. He has power and control over storms, of the wind and waves, over the rainbows and the sun. He has control over the whole world. And that's what he was trying to tell his disciples. He was saying to them, "Why are you afraid? You can trust me. I am God, and I have complete control over everything that is happening." So this is the best news ever. Jesus was back then with his friends in the boat, and he is now, and he always will be in control over the whole world, because he is God, and he won't forget about us. He says to us, "You can trust me." It is the best news that we could ever have heard. So when we feel worried and scared, we can focus on Jesus. When we feel worried, Jesus is our answer. He is God, and he wants to be our friend, and he loves us. I think that is pretty incredible news, isn't it? If Jesus can stop a whole storm from raging, and he keeps this world spinning, he wants to be our friend, I think that we can trust him with that. What an incredible story that was that we've journeyed through together. I'm going to say a prayer. You can join in by saying amen if you'd like to. Dear God, thank you so much for Jesus. Thank you that he didn't let anything bad happen to his friends in that boat. We thank you that he wants to be our friend and that we can trust him because he is in complete control at all times. Help us to remember that. Amen. Okay, we're going to sing a couple of songs and we're going to do our memory verse one more time again. Enjoy.
Jesus said that if I thirst, I should come to him. No one else can satisfy. I should come to him. Jesus said if I am weak, I should come to him. No one else can be my strength. I should come to him. For the Lord is good and faithful. He will keep us day and night. We can always run to Jesus. Jesus strong and kind. Jesus said that if I fear, I should come to him. No one else can be my shield. showed me on that cross, He will come to me. For the Lord is good and faithful, He will keep us day and night. We can always run to Jesus, Jesus strong and kind. For the Lord is good and faithful, He will keep us day and night. We can always run to Jesus, Jesus strong and kind. Jesus strong and kind.
Hey! Ho! Here we go. Hey! Ho! Nothing's too big, big, big for His power. Nothing's too little, little for His care. Nothing's too big, big, big for His power. Nothing's too really, really for His care. Here comes the elephant. Big, big, big for His power. Nothing's too easy, wincy for His care. Here comes the bus. It's too big, big, big for His power. Nothing's too teeny, weeny for His care. He is God of the big, God of the little, God of the stuff, somewhere in the middle. The King of moving mountains loves you more than you will ever know. Nothing's too big, nothing's too big, big, big for His power. Nothing's too little, little for His care. Nothing's too big, big, big for His power. Nothing's too really, really for His care. Here comes the elephant. Too big, big, big for His power. Nothing's too easy, wincy for His care. Nothing's too big, big, big for His power. Nothing's too teeny, weeny for His care. He is God of the big, God of the little, God of the stuff, somewhere in the middle. The King of moving mountains loves you more than you will ever know. Nothing's too big, nothing's too small, nothing's too much. He cares for it all. Nothing's too big, nothing's too small, nothing's too much. He cares for it all. Nothing's too big, nothing's too small, nothing's too much. He cares for it all. Nothing's too big, nothing's too small, nothing's too much. He cares for it all. He's God of the big. He's God of the big, God of the little, God of the stuff, somewhere in the middle. The King of moving mountains loves you more than you will ever know. Are you ready? Get your fours, here we go. Hey! Ho! One more time and hey! Ho! Yeah!
So we're going to teach you our Holiday Club memory verse now. It's for the verse of Mark chapter 4 verse 41, and we'll play it every day, so hopefully by the end of the 3 sessions you'll be able to remember it. Are you ready? Who is this? Who is this? Even the winds and the waves obey Him. Even the winds and the waves obey Him. Who is this? guys, here are your last challenges. This one is not a recent one. Some of you might have done it back when it was around the first time. It is the bottle flip challenge. So all you need is to grab yourself a bottle like I have here, preferably filled with water so it's a bit heavier. And what you're going to do is you're going to flip it and you're going to try and get it to land back on its base. Now, there are some people out there who have done some pretty incredible tricks with water bottle flipping. I wonder what the best thing is that you can do. So you're going to flip it, see what the best thing is that you can do. Maybe you're going to do it over your shoulder, you're going to do a no-look one, maybe you're going to do it on a bench and see if you can get it to stand up. See what you can do. Pause me, off you go. The second challenge, guys, you're going to get a piece of paper, you're going to draw around your hand in all your fingers, okay? I did this one recently and mine did not turn out very well, so we see what you can do. When you've drawn around your hand on your piece of paper, you're going to have an outline of your whole hand. See if you can turn that hand into the best self-portrait. That means the best drawing of yourself. So when I did it, I think I turned my thumb into like a very long nose and it looked very strange, and my fingers were all of my hair coming back down my back. See what you can do. Go and have fun with that one. And then the last one, parents, if you see on the website, there is a list of Pictionary ideas. Parents and children, you might want to play against each other, or you might want to take in turns. You can have a go of drawing items and then other people can guess what it is that you've drawn. And finally, we've got our last few crafts today. Remember, you've got your activity book as well to go along with our story today, but we've got 4 crafts for you today. The first one is you can make a bracelet and you can use some little lettering beads as a reminder that Jesus is in control. So maybe you want to write out on your bracelet something about Jesus being in control, or Jesus is God, or even the wind and waves obey him, and you can wear it as a reminder of who Jesus really is and that we can trust him. The second one is a turning wheel. So again, on our website you can find the template. I'm going to put a split pin through the middle and turn it to see how the weather changed when Jesus spoke to it. And thirdly, we've got a praying hands outline. So in the middle you can write any things that you are worried about, and you can give that over to God and trust that he is in control, that Jesus is in control, and write any fears in the middle of your praying hands. We hope that you have enjoyed our at-home holiday club. It's been great that you've joined in at home. We have loved following this story about Jesus with you. And I hope that you can remember that Jesus is in control and we have nothing to worry about. We'll see you all soon.